day, if not to understand and get. Your day is going to get better once your perception is better. If you are new to my channel, my name is Zena Bryan. I bring the heat that is going to move your feet. Yes. I bring the heat, child, that is going to move your feet. And when I say move your feet, that can be move your feet in a direction where as though you want your life to change for the best, okay? Because that's what we about over here in these streets, okay? I believe in you. I am here to tell you, you do have what it takes. And I don't care who say what. You do, friend, have what it takes. Let me tell you something. You woke up this morning, you have so many things to be grateful for. You get what I'm saying? Now, if you are looking and thinking your life is just absolutely hard, you can't make it, all those different things, let me tell you something. Honey, that is not true. Okay. Because where you currently are today, child, I'm quite sure you can look back over your life and say, God darn it, you know what? I definitely wasn't there yesterday. You get what I'm saying? You know what? Where I am today is not where I was yesterday. And that's what it's really about. So, my son, okay, my genius son, who is 21, he had let me get this book, borrow this book, okay? Don't believe everything you think. Let me tell you something. You have thoughts, opinions, and let me tell you, okay, can I be real with you? The stuff that the people is giving you out in these streets, your family members, your friends, they telling you you can't do this, why you can't be successful, you grew up on the wrong tracks, and et cetera, et cetera. I am here to tell you that is not true. From me being an Uber driver, it was so many times where as though I had met some amazing passengers, and you would be surprised at how many of them became very wealthy because they desired to have something better, grander for their life. And guess what? They start showing up. And so today is about showing up, okay? It's about showing up. I pray the Lord delivers from my addiction to. Honey, let me tell you something. You have to see yourself as the person that you desire yourself to be. Okay? Now we can pray all we want. But let me tell you something. If it's not for action, you're gonna keep on doing the same exact thing. So I am not one of those who say, you guys know I meditate and everything like that, but I am not one of those who say, sit there and just meditate or sit there and just pray. God only is going to help those who help themselves. And that's point blank, period. And I know some people feel like, oh, God hasn't been answering my prayers. God has forsaken me. No, God has not forsaken you. Okay. You are not working with God. Some people really amazes me when they say that they want better opportunities. The opportunity come knocking at their door. Guess what? They don't answer. It really amazes me when they say that they want their income to increase, but when opportunities present themselves, they don't show up. It really, really amazes me when they receive a download, a gut feeling, the intuition is talking to them, telling them to do certain things, and they just don't do it. God is working with you, but you have to work with God, okay? This is not a blame game, shame thing, blaming these deities saying, oh, my life is like this because God didn't show up, or my life is like this because the devil made me do it. Honey, nobody made you do it but you. We have to start learning to take accountability and responsibility, okay? Because if you are doing the same exact thing, guess what? Your life is going to be the same exact way. It's going to be the same exact way. And whatever is showing up in your life that you do not like, remember, I always say this. Pain is inevitable, okay? But suffering is a choice. And you have one or two choices. And this is the phenomenal thing about life. You can either suffer from discipline or you can suffer from regret. Now, this is your life. You get what I'm saying? This is your life. You get to choose. Do I want to suffer from discipline or sacrifice? And when I mean sacrifice, this is merely what I mean when I say sacrifice. Sacrifice is putting something down of a lower nature so you can receive the desired life, the destiny that you know that you was created to receive. So instead of you watching TV, honey, you start picking up books. Okay? And start, and instead of you going out to the bars, ball hopping every weekend, you start tuning in with yourself. You start looking and going within. And instead of you spending all your money looking for something to give you validation, okay, you start looking at your life and saying, well, how could I invest in myself? What can I do to invest in myself? Because let me tell you something, the moment you start investing in yourself, nobody can ever take that. Okay. Now they may be able to take the cars, the materialized possessions, but honey, they can never take what's up here. So it's important for you to invest in yourself. And I'm not talking about one-time thing. No. We do this. This is a lifestyle. This is a daily, continuous, ongoing lifestyle. This is every morning I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I am reading. I am studying. I am listening to the personal development. Okay. Because you want to reprogram your subconscious mind. And I said this time and time again, the subconscious mind does not know fantasy from reality. And everything that you continuously put in it, if you keep on telling yourself, oh, well, you don't deserve it, guess what? You don't deserve it. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. What a man tell himself, that is what he is. Okay? And you got to ask yourself, what have you been telling yourself lately? And I encourage you guys to get this book. Don't believe everything you think. All right? Because you got some stuff coming on in your mind, honey, and it is like, honey, let me tell you something. It's like a war going on in your mind. And this is the first chapter. I'm going to just read you a tab of what it says. Chapter 1, the journey to discovering the root cause of suffering. People have a hard time letting go of their suffering. You know, it's sometimes like people are addicted to their suffering. I remember I had this guy and I had picked up him and I guess I want to say like his mentor. And they got in my car. I was doing Lyft this particular day. And I dropped the elder off, right? The guy's mentor. I dropped him off. And the guy, he had a shop in Soho, right? New York. And I remember, you know, it was 2 stops. So I dropped the guy off, his mentor off, and then I dropped him off to Soho. But on a ride, going through the Holland Tunnel, me and a guy started talking. Let's just say the guy name was Sean. Okay. And what really captivated them was I used to wear a lot of, like, when I got into start becoming aware, right? I would wear a lot of bracelets. Okay. I would wear a lot of bracelets. I would wear you know, Tiger's Shun Night. Like I would wear so many different bracelets. And through to our ride to the guy's shop in Soho, I remember one of the things he said to me, he said, it's like humans, you know, they look for ways. It's like they almost addicted to suffering. Almost addicted to suffering. You know, everything that's showing up in our lives is just a reflection of who we currently are, who we are, the way our mind is at this particular moment. You know, you have the ability to change your mindset. But first, you're going to have to do something in order for you to change your mindset. See, you can pray, hope, luck, wish, all you want, but that's really not going to change anything. You have to start seeing that you are worthy and deserving, and you did not come here to suffer, honey. You did not come here to suffer. Oh, no, you came here to live an abundant life, full of bliss, full of joy, full of love, full of prosperity. Okay, that's what you came here for the lessons. Okay, you came here for the experience to enjoy this old grand thing called life. There's an important distinction to make when speaking about suffering. When I mention suffering in this book, I'm referring to psychological and emotional suffering. There is a way in which no matter what happens in your life, you do not have to suffer emotionally and psychologically. I'm not saying what we go through is or in our heads or made up. Terrible and unfortunate events happen to people every single day. I'm saying that although we experience a lot of pain in our lives, suffering is optional. In other words, pain is what I just say, unavoidable. But how we react to the events and circumstances that happen in our lives is up to us. And that we will dictate whether we suffer or not. There's a cool thing called perception. You know, I love perception because perception, it gives you the ability to see things as an optimist. You know, I'm an optimist type gal. Okay. I like seeing the glass, the cup, half full. Okay. Now there's some pessimist. Okay. You may have some pessimists in your life. Honey, I advise you to get the pessimist out your life. Okay. Because the pessimists, they are always complaining. They are always telling you how things are wrong. They are always telling you why things ain't going to work. And I don't want to hear that, okay? Honey, I want to know how can I do better and then do even better than better. You get what I'm saying? That's just the type of person I am, okay? I want to know how can we earn this amount, but then also earn a higher amount, a higher income. You get what I'm saying? That's just the type of person I am. I want to know how can I become a better person. You get what I'm saying? Now, suffering, when something, you know, life is really a game. Now, somebody once said, they said life is not a game. Well, honey, they must be losing because life is a game. Okay. And there's rules to the game of life. And some of the rules are universal laws. See, there's principles in this here universe, okay? That if you don't follow the principles, you are in violation. And so when you're going through life and you see that life is going a certain type of way, you don't like this, you don't like that, most likely is because you are in violation of those principles, okay? And so you start looking at your life and you never compare and argue with someone else who says, oh, you know what, you know, what you saying is wrong or what you saying. You know why you don't argue with other people based upon what you may say and they say is wrong? The reason why you don't argue with them is because it is. See, they are right from their standpoint and from their perception. And although, listen and hear me good, although they are getting certain things from life that they do not like, but they feel the need to protect whatever it is showing up in their life. You know why they do that? Because they feel like that they have been sentenced to the way they have been living. They feel like that this is the only way that they can live. And it's not until they start looking at their lives and saying, you know what, this is absolutely, you know, this just not working. And that's what I had to do a few years ago. You know, I had to look at my life and say, you know, this is not working. And I had to start focusing on how I wanted my life and what I wanted for my life. And so therefore I had to make some changes. I could not keep on saying the same exact thing, singing the same exact tone, singing the same exact hum. Okay. Oh, I've been this way. I knew I needed to do something that was going to change me and change my life. And that was a choice. I needed to make a decision. I needed to make a decision that I will show up. I needed to make a decision that I will listen to the personal development. I need to make a decision that I will go out and read the books and invest in myself and invest in my mind. I needed to make a decision. Life isn't as hard as we think it is. It's just about us making decisions, making choices, and understanding that we do have the ability to change our lives. What has shown up today, it is not here to stay. Oh, child, somebody write that down, okay? What have shown up today, it is not here to stay. And you do have what it takes to win. You do have what it takes to manifest whatever type of life you desire to have. And the truth of the matter is you are manifesting each and every day. But the question becomes, are you manifesting the things that you truly desire? And if you're not manifesting the things that you desire, it's not that it's too late. It's not that someone else is out to get you. It's not that you was born on the wrong side of the tracks. It's not because of your skin color. Is none of those things matter. Because in the spiritual realm, spiritual world, there's no skin color. Okay? All right? All of those things that you put on yourself, those limited belief systems of you are not good and this and that, honey, those things are someone else's baggage. See, you didn't think that you didn't think that you was unqualified until someone told you you was unqualified. You didn't think that you was ugly until someone had told you and tried to convince you that you was ugly. And so I'm gonna need you to start changing your stinking thinking. I'm gonna need you to start doing something different than what you normally do on a day in and day out basis. I'm gonna need you to go out and buy the books. Okay? Don't believe everything you think. Okay? I'm gonna need you to go out and buy the book, The Prosperity Bible. I'm gonna need you to go out and buy the books, The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. I'm gonna need you to start changing your mind as a man thinking by James Allen. I'm gonna need you to start doing something different. And with that being said, I love you guys. Keep showing up, keep rocking out, believing in yourself. And for the ones who don't believe in you, honey, that is okay. Because last time I checked, you only needed one person to believe in you in order to change your life, and that's you. Until next time, peace.